Italy has activated the European Union's vaccine export ban to block a shipment of life-saving jabs being sent to Australia. Rome triggered the mechanism to stop 250,000 doses of the AstraZeneca vaccine from being sent outside the bloc. It notified the European Commission, who signed off on blockade as part of its vaccine export transparency scheme. Brussels is currently engaged in a furious battle with the Anglo-Swedish firm after it delayed a shipment of doses to EU member states. Under the scheme, EU-based vaccine makers must secure approval from national health authorities before shipping their jabs abroad. At a virtual summit of the bloc's leaders, Italian Prime Minister Mario Draghi last week questioned why the bloc had not deployed its draconian powers. Mr. Draghi has made the rapid rollout of coronavirus vaccines a priority for his new premiership. This is the first time the EU's controversial vaccine export ban has been officially used the bloc. During its creation, Eurocrats proposed a hard border on Ireland to stop jabs leaking into the UK via the back door. They performed a screeching U-turn on the idea after a furious response from Dublin, Belfast and London. EU officials have confirmed the blockade. Italian officials were reported to have claimed the move to blockade the vaccine shipment was not unilateral. The jabs were produced at a factory in Italy before being their planned shipping to Australia. Commission President Ursula von der Leyen discussed coronavirus vaccines during a telephone call with Italian PM Mr. Draghi last night. Critics of the scheme have previously tried to claim that it is not an export ban. AstraZeneca declined to comment on the issue. Brussels insiders say the Italian move will likely spark a flare-up in tensions between member states unsure of how to use the export ban. An EU diplomat told, "There is a difference between member states on the nature of the export regime. Is it purely a monitoring mechanism, or does it enable states to block exports?" Draghi has nearly chosen the latter. A second source said the blockade was a crystal clear message to AstraZeneca in the row over vaccine deliveries. They added, AstraZeneca's delivery to the EU will fall short by more than 60 million doses in the first quarter of 2021 alone, putting at risk the lives of 30 million EU citizens. Being in this situation, not making up for it, not even offering excuses to the people they have let down, and then asking for an export authorization is a brazen move. Italy rightly stopped it. The export ban on AstraZeneca shipments outside the bloc will not impact Britain's supply of the jab because we have 2 domestic factories already producing shots. The EU's vaccine scheme has been lagging behind the likes of Britain and Israel as it struggles to deliver doses. The struggles of European countries to administer their AstraZeneca jabs has been blamed for the slow rollout. After last week's EU leaders summit, Mrs. von der Leyen said she had reassured member states that Brussels was prepared to blockade vaccines. She said, "We want to see who is exporting where, and I was very clear from the very start that is not directed against any kind of country but is focused on the question, does the company that is exporting a vaccine produced in Europe honor the contract in the European Union?" If we look at the pattern, the vast majority of exports is done by BioNTech Pfizer of 95% approximately, the rest by Moderna. Both of them are honoring their contracts, so that is fine with us. We are in discussions with AstraZeneca where there is room for improvement where fulfillment of the contract is concerned. So here we have a very close eye on what is going on.